The U.S. state of Philadelphia has nabbed what it calls an aspiring terrorist. The Philadelphia officials have arrested a 17-year-old supporter of Islamic extremists, and reports say that this teenager allegedly had been radicalized online. The 17-year-old juvenile now faces charges of possessing weapons of mass destruction. This is one of the charges that's been leveled. But officials say that the case can't go to the federal court due to the suspect's age. But the question is this: has the police just scratched the tip of an iceberg? Are there terror groups that are now beginning to target American children? Let's get you the details. Now, the officials are calling this teenager as an aspiring terrorist. The U.S. authorities have not put out any details to identify this underage suspect, but they've specified that the underage suspect hails from a Muslim family. Now, the American investigators are also pointing out that the suspect's ideologies do not represent the beliefs of his faith. The district attorney has said, and I quote him here, "Now, the work of the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force potentially has thwarted a catastrophic terror attack in the name of a perverted ideology that in no way, shape or form represents the beliefs of the overwhelming majority of the peace-seeking people of faith, including Muslims."
We are here to announce the arrest of a juvenile young man in a probe of terrorism. The young man who's under arrest was an aspiring terrorist who was not merely thinking, but was doing things that are deeply disturbing and presented a grave danger to everyone. Himself, his family, the block where he lived. And frankly, people everywhere in Philadelphia, and potentially people around the country or even overseas.
The officials say that this is the most serious alleged terror activity that has been prosecuted in Philadelphia. The juvenile will now face a series of charges, including possessing weapons of mass destruction, criminal conspiracy, arson, risking catastrophe, attempting to commit criminal mischief, and possession of an instrument of crime. The most shocking allegations leveled against the underage suspect is that he tried to purchase materials to help construct an explosive device. And he tried to purchase the raw materials for an explosive device via the internet. The special agents say that the 17-year-old individual had done some general research into some specific targets that he wanted to go after.
Most concerning, however, was the evidence that he had access to firearms and had purchased items and materials commonly used in the construction of improvised explosive devices. Some of these purchases had just occurred in the last few weeks. Among the items he purchased were tactical equipment, wiring, chemicals, and devices often used as remote detonators. These purchases quickly escalated this case in both threat and priority for our office. And this was now a situation where we believe public safety was at risk.
The officials further say that the juvenile was in communication with a certain group called Katibat al-Tawheed wal-Jihad. Now, this is some kind of an Al-Qaeda affiliated group. The US designated this individual group as a foreign terror organization last year. In 2017, reports say that the group was in fact responsible for a metro attack in St. Petersburg. In 2016, the group was suspected for a suicide car bombing outside of a Chinese embassy in Kyrgyzstan. A report said that the terror group operates from Syria's Idlib province. Now, the FBI has further said that the teen purchased bomb-making materials and was being guided from the KTJ on how to make improvised explosives. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection has said that 14 international shipments of military gear were delivered to the teen's address. Law officials further say that they will attempt to try the juvenile as an adult, but this is going to be difficult because the suspect is quite clearly under the age of 18. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.